had a really good week. I think you're ready to have some fun again this morning. We're going to be doing some singing, some dancing, listening to a story about another one of Jesus' miracles, and we're going to make a fun craft together. But we're going to start off with a song we learned a couple of weeks ago called Faith. Now you need to be able to spell out those letters. So to do the F, you put your hands like that to create the F shape. So there's F, A, I, T, H. The rest of the actions are really easy, so you can just follow me. Let's go. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that. Now then, I've got a question. Who likes going on a picnic? I love picnics, particularly if you can have a picnic in the sunshine. Now, what do you need to go on a picnic? I've got a few things to help us think. First of all, I need a picnic box. This is just to put everything in so and nothing gets squashed. So in my picnic box, what have I got in here? Let's have a look. Now, first of all, what do you have first on a picnic? You have a sandwich. I've got a nice bap here with my favourite filling inside. What goes with your sandwiches normally? What do you have with sandwiches? You might have some crisps to go with your sandwich. What about if you want something to drink? Got a drink? Who's there? And I like having a nice treat in my picnic, so I've actually got some yummy jelly in my picnic basket. And then we always have to have something healthy, don't we? We always have to have some fruit. So I've got an apple in my picnic basket. What do you have in yours? What's your favourite thing to have in a picnic? Well, today's story is all about a picnic. But it was a picnic with a bit of a difference. So let me tell you the story. It's called The Marvellous Picnic. It wasn't long before lots of people wanted to hear Jesus talk about God. And many more wanted him to make them well. So they followed him everywhere. From town to town, from city to country, and all the way back again. We need a rest, Jesus said to his friends one day. So they took a little boat trip across Lake Galilee, hoping to camp for a little while in the hills beyond. But the people were so eager to see Jesus that they raced around the shoreline to meet him on the other side. Jesus was tired, but when he turned and saw the people following him up the hill, he stopped. They're like sheep without a shepherd, he said to his friends. They need someone to show them the way. So he sat himself down right then and there, and he started to teach. God loves you, Jesus said. He knows what's best for you. The most amazing things can happen when you trust him and have faith. Jesus said a lot more than that. He taught all day, in fact, and by then the people were getting very hungry. Philip, Jesus called to one of his friends, can you go out and buy some food for these people? Philip just laughed. There are more than 5,000 people here. It would take 6 months' pay to feed them all. Then Andrew, Peter's brother, spoke up. There's a boy here, Jesus, who has a little food. He's got 5 loaves of bread and a couple of fish. It's not much, but it's a start, and he said he'll share them. So it is, grinned Jesus, and he rubbed his hands together as if he were about to go to work. Make the people sit down in little groups. Tell them we're going to have a picnic. Jesus' friends looked at Jesus. They looked at the boy's little lunch. They looked at the enormous crowd. Then they looked at each other and just shrugged their shoulders. All right, they agreed. Whatever you say. Jesus smiled as he watched them go. Then he bowed his head, thanked God for the food, and started breaking it into pieces. The friends returned and began to pass out the pieces. And to their amazement, there was plenty for the first group, and the second group, and the third group, and then every other group. Plenty for everyone, more than enough to go around. So much, in fact, that there were 12 baskets full of leftovers for people to take home. The people patted their tummies, they struggled to their feet, they wiped the crumbs from their mouths, and some even burped. But all Jesus' friends could do was stare. It's just as I told you, said Jesus. God can do the most amazing things. All we have to do is to trust him and have faith. Then he smiled at his helpers, popped a chunk of bread into his mouth, and started off for home. Now that sounds like an amazing picnic to me. Now we're nearly at the summer holidays, aren't we? So I bet you'll be going on some picnics. I wonder what you'll take. Today what we're going to do is give ourselves a little reminder of that giant picnic. How many loaves do you remember that the little boy had in his lunchbox? That's right, he had 5 loaves. And I've got 5 loaves in my basket. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a little one here poking his head out. 5. And how many fish did he have? 2 fish. 1, 2 fish. So we're going to make our own basket reminder today that we need to have faith. What you'll need is a paper plate or a piece of circle card or a cereal box, whatever it is you've got. A piece of white card, some crayons. I've got brown, orange and yellow crayons, a pencil, some scissors, a pen and some sellotape. So first of all we want to make our basket shape. So turn your plate over so you're looking at the back of your plate. And then if you can see, you've got like a circle line. So you're going to draw a line across the middle. Don't worry if it's not exactly straight, it's okay. And then you're going to follow the circle of the plate, follow the line, and just draw around half. So you'll end up with that. And now what you need to do is to carefully cut that bit out. Now you might need an adult for this because scissors are sharp, but you need to poke your scissors through first. That's it. And then use the scissors to carefully cut. Let's try and stay on the lines as much as you can. There we go. So you end up with that shape. That's our basket. So I'm going to use a brown crayon and I'm going to colour in my basket. And make sure you cover up all of the white. Nearly done. And there we have it. There's our basket shape. Now, put that to one side. You're going to need your card now and your pencil because we're going to draw out some oval shapes, long oval shapes. Those are going to be our loaves. So we need 5 of them. If you're struggling, you could always ask an adult to help you with this. So that shape is what we're drawing. So we need 5 of those. 1. They don't all have to look the same. 2. 3. 4. 5. So there's my 5 loaves, and then I need to draw 2 fish. There's 1. Can you see my fish? And now what we need to do is just to cut them out. Again, you might need your grown-up to help you with this because they can be just a little bit tricky if the scissors are really sharp. One. Two. Three. 4. 5 loaves, and I'm going to cut out my fish. There's one. And there we go, so I've got my 5 loaves and my 2 fish. So, I need to add a little bit of colour, so I'm going to do my loaves first. I'm going to use yellow. Now to make it look like bread, I'm just going to put just a little few marks on there. So there are my loaves. Can you see them? And then I'm going to just do my fish. I'm going to do orange, like the golden fish. I'm not quite sure what type of fish they would have used, but I like goldfish. But you can colour your fish whatever colour you like, whatever type of fish you think might have been in that lunchbox. Right. Now, use your pen because you need to put an eye on the fish. There we go. Now, we can put it together. So first of all, take your loaves and turn your plate, your basket over, and we're going to arrange our loaves so that you can see that there's 5 of them, like that. Okay, in a bit of a fan shape. And we're going to stick them on the ends of your plate. Now if you want to, you can tuck them outside the basket so that you can see exactly how many there were. And then I'm going to do the same with my fish. So that we can see that there were 5 loaves and 2 fish. And there we have it. There's our basket with our 5 loaves and 2 fish. Now the last thing we need to do is just write our message on there. What were the words that Jesus said in our story? He said, God can do anything we only have to trust. And there we go. There's our fish complete. We're going to finish with a prayer. So just put your hands together. Hold my hand, God, lead the way. Help me be good every day. Let me know what's wrong and right. Keep me safe day and night. Let me know what you have planned. Lead the way, God, hold my hand. Amen. Hope you've had a good time this morning, and I'll see you next time for another song, story and craft. Bye.